I want to continue our coverage on the relief effort tonight involving Hurricane Dorian. Springfield Charities are helping out. As you can imagine, that includes Convoy of Hope. But the group is advising people to be cautious about where you donate your money to. Color 10's David Chasanoff met with the national spokesperson for Convoy today. David, why is the group sharing this warning with our viewers tonight?
David, Jeff Nini says he's seen some scanned charities already being shared on social media. But he says there are ways to make sure a charity is trustworthy.
Best way to figure out if a charity is legit is to go to someplace like charitynavigator.org.
Nini says people should turn to a watchdog organization.
They help donors decide who is a viable charity to give to, who's going to use my money most effectively.
And there are ways to see if your money is being used wisely by looking at a charity website's financial section.
I think a charity that spends less than 80% of your donated dollar on their program activities is one number to look at.
Nini says that's one warning sign his team avoids.
Convoy tries to hover right around that 90% area, which means 90% of your dollar goes to the program itself, goes to help people in need.
But not everything on social media is a scam.
Oftentimes volunteers will go to our social media platforms looking for information about where they can volunteer and how they can volunteer.
John Farmer de la Torre says his charity and volunteer organization benefits from social media.
Over the last 10 years, Catholic Charities of Southern Missouri has benefited from 230,000 hours of volunteer time.
In the last decade, his team has provided disaster relief around the country.
In the case of Hurricane Sandy, we sent volunteers out there. In the case of Joplin in 2011, we had tons of volunteers there.
And that wouldn't be possible without a post to the web.
It helps us coordinate and recruit on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We use all these social media technologies, these communication technologies, to reach the public.
Catholic Charities of Southern Missouri is currently monitoring Hurricane Dorian. While doing that, they are preparing to help if they're needed.
Good advice for us all to heed tonight, David Chasanoff. Thanks.